Go. Today. Other interesting cultural news, you have a student beat up and the school tried to cover it up, many speculating that perhaps race is a contributing factor. Now, this was first brought to us thanks to Libs of TikTok on X Twitter, and we'll see, it looks like there's an error in terms of the actual coverage of the page on X Twitter. It says the media cannot be played, maybe if I reload it. But regardless, the text, geez Louise, if it doesn't crash on me, Libs of TikTok said, quote, breaking news, a student at Wilston Middle School in Wilson BSD D9 savagely beat up by another student. I reviewed emails from the principal where he tried covering it up and asked the parent to remove the video because he didn't want it getting out. The school is reportedly refusing to provide parents with any updates and any disciplinary measures. I'm told asking parents to remove content from social media criticizing the school is a common occurrence. What's going on? Hashtag Wilson BSD7. And as youth might say, it went viral to say the least, gained 2.2 million views and 15,000 likes. And let's see if I just reload the page here, see if we get lucky. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's see if we get some volume here. See here. So again, looks like going back here. After a certain point, it's just it's no longer a fight. You're just beating the crap out of someone. And if you're only tuning in, it appears to be African American student beating up a white kid. The crowd is mixed. And there's probably maybe 20 people in the crowd just standing around doing nothing. While these students, I was going to say fight, it was really just one student just beating the crap out of the other student. So moral and cultural decay in a myriad of ways, including why didn't anyone stand up and say, hey, enough is enough, and defend the person who's on the ground. And that's another thing. Maybe I'm the only one thinking this in the comments, but we will obviously review them. But it's definitely not good news, and I can't but see more and more of these public schools just trying to sweep things under the rug and never actually address it, never discipline the students, never do anything. And again, the 800-pound gorilla in the room or 800-pound elephant, whatever metaphor you want to choose, I think one of the biggest issues is fatherless homes. We've been talking about this for decades, and there's so many high correlations of negative behavior. It's obviously not great for the student. I mean, who's teaching these kids at home? Who's their moral compass? What kind of family life do they have? You're not allowed to ask these questions these days, supposedly, because they might be too harsh. You can't dare say a nuclear family is an exceptional way or the best invention since the dawn of time to actually raise a family and facilitate a child's needs to grow and develop. And I realize I might be speaking too fast. I appreciate everyone's feedback in the comments. That is something I'm actually trying to work on, is decreasing my speech rate. Since I know naturally I speak very, very quickly, that is something I am actually trying to work on. So I appreciate everyone's patience. And again, thanks to the subscribers, we'll be able to get the picture-in-picture technology over there. And it'll get better and better. So again, I appreciate everyone's patience with my little ADHD thought train there. Now, going to the comments here, you've got someone by the name of Sally saying, quote, homeschool your kids. You can't trust adults in the public school system. Keep your kids safe. And there's a meme of the kid laughing. It says, he just got the news for homeschooling. I got 1.1 thousand likes, which, yes, is one of those instances where you might have to make a lot of sacrifices, especially in this economy with our government on the left and the right causing rural, 40-year hyperinflation. You're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices or move your family geographically and to facilitate a type of environment where you can have a single income supporting a family. I know it's not easy in a lot of instances, but I also argue, that's probably one of the most important investments you can make is homeschooling your kids these days, not just to protect them physically for some of these other students, but also morally, intellectually. We have 32-year low ACT scores in the United States for students, and yet the teachers union say they deserve more money when they just seem to fail time and time again, in addition to indoctrinating students with sexual ideologies, which are in no way appropriate for any education, any public school system, I would argue. Now, scrolling down a little bit more, there's a TikTok reply to that meme saying truth. Let me see here. Now, disappointingly enough, Planet of Memes responded. Their name is Planet of Memes, and yet they responded in simple text form, and on the day I get picture-in-picture. Come on now. But nevertheless, this alleged Planet of Memes simply says, another commercial for homeschooling, unquote, getting 1.1 thousand likes. And of course, Libs of TikTok responded saying, yes. Because, yes. You also have Paul Zuzupa saying, another white teen pummeled at school. This is just getting worse. Anti-whiteism is sadly raging in America and in our schools, unquote, getting 1.7 thousand likes, being one of the most viral responses thus far. And again, I always am one of those folks where you should treat everyone equally. You shouldn't discriminate against any race. You should judge a man by his actions, not by factors that he can't control, like your gender, your gender, your age, your race. And yet, the United States is just all too common and is culturally allowed and encouraged to discriminate and make fun of people that are white or Christian or Catholic. I mean, that's one religion you're allowed to roast in comedy, which, again, I think comedy should make fun of everyone equally, but we also see discrimination on religion on the basis of religion as well in the United States. Scrolling down, we have the Oregon Trail meme. It says, you have died of diversity, unquote, getting 1,000 likes, and aging me a little bit, that was one of the original video games back in the day. Was Oregon Trail. Truth be told, if you never played it, there has to be an emulator out there on the internet. I suggest trying it out. It is quite comical, and it's one of those classics, so to say. Scrolling down, thought there'd be more memes. All right, we got another meme from, it's like a Yogi Bear meme. And it has Yogi Bear, and it says, and it's from Nova 9, and Nova 9 with the meme also said, quote, is that white supremacy or climate change? I'm confused. And it's Yogi Bear says, is it them again? And it says, it always is them. Boo Boo getting 49 likes. Let's see here. You also have someone by the name of Amber King saying, quote, a principal in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, didn't want this one getting out there either. Read a bit of his statement in my replies. I have many questions. And it appears to be yet another instance of a student being beat up, getting 31 likes. So we're seeing this happen more and more in public schools, and more of these fights. And I can't but wonder, I mean, are public schools going to get better anytime soon? I mean, what are the odds that the schools are going to increase in quality, or they're going to somehow maybe actually crack down on this? I mean, I'm not saying the odds are zero, but I can't but think the odds are probably 0.0000825, maybe. I mean, let me know. Have you seen this happen more and more? Do you think this is being blown out of proportions? Do you think this is just, a couple, isolated incidents? I mean, let me know. As always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.